Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Good morning. I am here to do a 12 by 12 layout. You can see I am starting with scraps. Right here I am showing you this zip strip. It has these half circles on it. That is where this design layout for this or the design of this layout came from. It came from that zip strip. I am going to be incorporating some circles, partial circles, or whole circles with only part of them showing. You can see I am using scraps. I'm going to put this pink down here on the bottom. That is from the mix-in paper pack. We're going to stick that at the bottom, and we will be sticking that gorgeous capri blue color up at the top. This video is a longer video. I didn't cut much out. I mean, I cut out when I was away, and that's it. So you actually get to see how slow I actually scrap. This is only sped up ×2. I love this striped piece right here, but we're not using that. We're going to be using the capri side. We did already use 2 pieces of that on our double page layout, so that was fun. This is, the blue is from the Tutti collection. From Close to My Heart on the in the current catalog. And the mix-in paper pack is in the current catalog as well. I don't know why I'm struggling with this, guys. Look at that. How do I put this piece of paper down? I don't know. So we're going to put the heavier piece at the bottom. That pink with the dark lines running through it. It's a little bit heavy. Now, when I saw that Life is Sweet, I thought, I wonder if I can cut that out in a 2-inch circle. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. It is not going to look great. I will play with it for a little bit, thinking I could salvage it, but I don't. And that's okay. We do have this hero paper right here. That is so cute, right, with all the fruits. But we're not going to use that. We are going to be using this 6x4 card. I'm going to just go ahead and cut it in half lengthwise and lay it down on that open area right there. So that's going to be our separating line. And you can see, I talked in a previous video how the white daisy is like 1/16 inch longer. You can see it sticking out on the side there. It's okay. We'll go ahead and cut that off as we move on with our layout. Now I am going to stick the 2 blues together so it kind of looks continuing. You can see that there will be that line in the middle of the 2 2x6 pieces, right? But we're going to go ahead and cover that up. Obviously, I knew we would have that line there going in, so a photo will be somehow arranged over that so that we won't see that split in the paper. I like these colors together, that blue, pink, and yellow. It's really cute. Love that card. I think it'd be neat if we would have had a paper with that on it. It's kind of the same as the big stripes, only they're smaller, right, in different sizes. So I guess we kind of do have a paper, but not really. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and cut out or punch out some circles with this EK Success circle punch. Now, this is just way easier than dies. I have plenty of circle dies. I have the stitch circle dies from Close to My Heart, and I do really enjoy using those, but sometimes a punch is just way easier, right? So I do try to incorporate that Life is Sweet. See, I'm trying to put it right there. Yeah, it's not going to work, but that's okay. I'm just trying to find other colors that I can use. Here we're going to just pull the inside or punch out the inside of this journaling spot so we get some light purple going on in there. Excuse me. I know so far we don't have any purple, but I know we are going to incorporate some purple because even with that yellow design, there is purple on it. So we're going to just keep going through our scraps of paper and our Picture My Life cards to see what all we could punch out. Oh, look, we are pulling in that hero paper. What? Yes, both sides of it. We are going to be using popsicles and some of the fruits. And I'm just arranging them. I want these busy papers not to be close to other busy papers, like the popsicle, the fruits, and then that yellow one that's on the left-hand side. I didn't want those to be by other really busy papers. I'm basically going to mimic this at the top, only opposite, right? So the yellow that's on the left-hand side at the bottom, we're going to put on the right-hand side at the top. The pink, I think those are triangles. I'm not sure. One, we're going to, on the left-hand side, we're going to put on the right-hand side, and so on and so forth. You see how I'm doing that, right? And then we're going to go to yellow. Now the purple, I don't have another purple piece, so we're going to have to find some other way to put something up there. It doesn't end up being a purple piece. I can't remember what I end up finding. So cute. That is like the yellow piece. In fact, I think that might be the back side of the yellow 4x6 card. One has the yellow side and then the green side. They all have little outlines of fruit on them. Very cute. So here I'm cutting off like 1/4 inch strips of this capri to go ahead and fill in right here so we don't have that line. Gonna kind of cover up that seam a little bit. Very cute. We will go ahead and start inking. I am using the Heather ink. This is the ink that has been sitting on my desk this week. So this is what we're going to be using to ink the edges of all of our circles. Now, again, I've been doing this lately and I don't know why. Not everything on this page is going to be inked. I'm going to ink the circles, and I think I might ink 1 or 2 more things, but that is it. And I'm not really sure why I've taken to only inking some things and not everything, but apparently this is going to be kind of like a trend for me right now at this point in time, and I have no idea why. I think it looks good with only some inked, but it also looks good with everything inked, or, you know, with nothing at all inked. It's just an extra step. So I am using one of the squiggly lines at the bottom, on that bottom piece of paper, to kind of keep these circles in line. You can tell they are squiggly lines, so they're not exactly straight, right? So they could get off a little bit. Not much, though. You can hear those puppies in the house, and I apologize for that. I am sitting outside trying to get away from their sound and smell. Oh, bless me. Very, very cute so far. I don't really have a ton of stuff to say this morning. I just woke up. I slept in a little bit. It's probably like 8. So I did sleep in. I've been fighting this cold. Thank you, grandkids. And yeah, today when I woke up, I felt like so much better. You can still hear it in my voice, so I still have a little bit of it, but so much better. I took the NyQuil last night and just zoop, probably slept for about 12 hours, maybe 10 hours. Jim used to always tell me that's when your body is healing itself, is when you're sleeping and resting. So I have taken to, every time I get sick or whatever, I will just lay. I believed him. I don't know if it's true or not. You let me know if that's true, if that's when your body's healing itself. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and put this capri strip down right here to cover up. We're just covering up that seam, and also you can see where some of the circles meet, and then they leave that gap at the top. We're trying to cover that up just a little bit. We're going to do that at the top as well, but the gap at the top is going to be a little bit bigger because I show a little bit more of the circle, I do believe. So I am going to go in and cut another piece of that capri. I'm going to cut the strip that's going to go up at the top. It's going to end up being a 1/2 inch strip. Right here, I'm taping my layout down onto the Versamat, and the reason why is because I wanted my circles to be straight. So the circles that are full circles, I have them hanging over the layout 1/2 inch, and so I was trying all the full circles I was trying to make be the same because I wanted to keep them in a straight line, right? So that's how I chose to do it. Here we got our cute little popsicles. Now what I end up doing for the photos on here, I didn't have any photos in mind. When I started this layout, it just started with that zip strip with the 1/2 circles. I thought, oh, those are cute. And you know, after I cut into papers, I like to use the scraps first, right? Instead of cutting into new papers. I don't know why. That's just the thing I'm going through. So I used the scraps, and then I saw that zip strip, and that's where I had gotten the idea for this. So going in, I had no photos in mind. So I will go away here in a little bit and come back with a couple different sets of photos. Now, the photos I do end up choosing are photos where we went out. I was back home in Kansas, and I took some of my family out for my mom's birthday. It was like her birthday's the 12th, and we went out, like, it was like October 11th, and we went to a Mexican restaurant, and we are enjoying some adult beverages, even my mom. And so yes, the fruits really did come in handy here because they are fruity drinks. My mom, she will get strawberry daiquiris, and ladies, it's not like that. My mom has not been tipsy a day in her life, but maybe once every 5 years she'll order a strawberry daiquiri and she'll drink like half of it. And she feels all fancy. So let the woman have her strawberry daiquiri once every 5 years. Is absolutely fine. So yeah, it's I'm not like, ooh, we're having drinks, you know. It's a strawberry daiquiri with my mom. All right, so we have those down. I am just going to cut off the after I get attacked by that foam piece. I am going to go ahead and cut off the circles that are hanging over. Yeah, see, I did leave a lot extra. Used to, I would just trim this out and do like a transition in between there so you wouldn't watch me cut it out. But I don't know. I'm going through some stuff right now, guys. I'm like trying to find my thing, I guess. Trying to find what it is that I really enjoy. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just going through some stuff, and so we're having all sorts of different kinds of content coming up that may or may not be a hit. You never know. I'm just searching right now. So see, that is where I cut out the 1/2 inch strip. You can see the gaps. See them right there at the top where the circles meet, and then that's why I cut it to 1/2. That's why I didn't use the 1/4 inch, and I cut it a new strip to 1/2 to go ahead and cover up those gaps. So that's basically going to be the base of our layout. Super duper cute, right? Right here, I just pulled out this big heavy duty trimmer. Guys, I used to do a lot of like mini album stuff. I'd work with chipboard a lot. And this trimmer I have right here, it is a Fiskars trimmer, but it's a very big heavy duty one, a self-sharpening blade on it. This is the one I used to use to cut my chipboard a lot when I would make mini albums. So I'd use it to cut the front and back covers of it. Very, very handy for that. But also, I like to use that if I have several layers of pattern paper like I did right there and needed to get just a small sliver. Sometimes when you use the smaller what is that called, guys? Trimmer. Sometimes if you use a smaller trimmer, that blade's just not going to be, it's not going to do the job to cut through several pieces of paper, not fabric. Several pieces of paper. So I did want to use this little sticker right here. It says 1 in a melon, but it's perfect because it's half circle, right? And then also it's still tying in with the fruit, 1 in a melon. Again, not sure of my photos just yet. I just know I have fruit on this layout, so I am pulling out all the fruit and laying it down around the page. I do have this pineapple I cut out of one of the Picture My Life cards. I found that watermelon and also this blue lemon. I like how these fruits are very odd colors. I think that's really kind of cute. Blue lemon, come on now. Adorable. We have this pear that has some leaves coming out of the sides. And right here we have a little strawberry. We're going to stick that up at the top right there. That will end up staying there. We're going to end up popping it up on some foam tape. That's cute, right? I love that little area right up there at the top with that 1 in a melon. Okay, here's where I found those photos. So there was 3 of them originally. I will scrap these photos again because Erin, one of my nieces that are in these photos, Erin is a scrapbooker, or was a scrapbooker. She just has, you know, a little kid now and, you know, a life. So she doesn't have time for it. So I do pages for her. Someday she might get back into it. Who knows? But how cool will it be for her to have these photos of her having a drink with her grandma? So I pulled these photos out too. These would look great on this layout. But I'm really tied to those ones. I don't know why. And then I pulled this photo out that was just Kathy and I. It's more of a beachy feel though. So I went ahead and skipped on that one. I am going to leave it with these ones that are the drinks photos. Now, some of the other ones looked better as far as the colors that are in the photo. They looked better, but to me, these drinks photos made more sense with the fruities, right? Because we are having fruity drinks. I'm probably having something like a margarita, which, I mean, there's lime in it, right? And it's not a blue lime, it's a green lime, but that's still okay. I am going to go ahead and use this other 1/4 inch strip that I'd cut out for the top, and we're just going to border the top of this piece right here just because we have it out, and why not? Go ahead and stick that down right there. This is coming together really cute, I think. And this is just a basic page. The design concept is always there because it's basically the 2/3, 1/3 type of design. But the only thing that I had drawn from, what I had drawn from that zip strip was just using those half circles to make the half circles kind of like a feature on the page. I do that a lot. I will let the paper kind of guide me, kind of, you know, let me know how I'm going to proceed with a specific project just by, you know, what the paper is. We're going to trim these down. I'm trying to get a lot of the nonsense in the background cut out. I don't want everything cut out. Obviously, you can tell we're in a restaurant, right? And you can see we have tortilla chips on the table, so clearly it's a Mexican restaurant. Okay, we'll bring this back in and go ahead and see where we want to put these photos. So I hope you guys are having a good week. I'm sitting outside this morning. It's actually not super early. It's, you know, kind of later with my iced coffee. You guys know I ordered iced coffee yesterday, and yeah, I still have some left over. See, okay, right there, I flipped that picture over and I have the date written on the back. Do you guys write the dates on the back of your photos? Sometimes that's my saving grace. If I remember to write dates on the back when my photos come in, or if I'm printing at home, if I remember to write the date on the back, then that saves me so much. Who is it? Is it Amazon Photos or Shutterfly? I can't remember one of them, but one of them has the dates on the back, but it's not the date of the photo. It's the date, I think, that you sent it to print or something, and so that's not helpful. Not helpful, guys. We are matting these photos on this mint cardstock right here. So cute. Now, remember, we have to keep that seam covered up, right? Because that was a picture of my life card, so we have that seam on the blue, so we want to keep that covered up a little bit. That's going to determine where my photo placement's going to be, right? Here I did find this treat yourself, and we are treating ourselves with adult beverages. I am going to be cutting off the ice cream cone. I just want the words. This is not ice cream. So I am going to use the treat yourself as my little title right there. And then we'll just cover up pieces that make it look a little bit more like an ice cream cone. We'll cover that up with the fruit. It works really well because you see we have a circular theme going on, right? So that treat yourself, even though it is an ice cream, it is a circular piece up at the top. After we layer the fruits and stuff on the bottom, you can't really even tell that it was an ice cream. It just looks like a title piece that says treat yourself. Right here I am roughing up the edges of my photo mat. I roughed that up good. Got me a little ripping and everything. So here's our little fruit pieces. Cute little pear. I don't know. I think I end up covering that pear up and you really just see those leaves. That's okay, though. I love this little blue lemon. Is it a blue lemon or a lime? I think I'm going to call it a blue lime because of the margarita's lime, right? We're going to call that a blue lime, not a blue lemon. I'm going to go ahead and put that down flush to the page, and we're going to put the pear down flush to the page as well. That watermelon and the pineapple will be popped up on foam tape. Now, I didn't stick the leaves, that leaf down that is on that pear all the way, because I'm going to put this on foam tape. Did you see me kind of sticking it back underneath the leaf? It's going to be on foam tape, but it's going to be partially underneath that leaf. So even though that leaf does not have foam tape on it, it is still lifted up. Now you see what I'm saying right there, where you can't really tell it's an ice cream cone. It just says treat yourself. I am going to go ahead and have to stick that photo down, the photo mat down, so I can commit to the placement of this pineapple. Blue pineapple, super fun. We will pop that up on some foam tape. Oh, speaking of foam tape, somehow some little puppies pushed open my door. And yeah, when I woke up this morning and came out into the living room, there's 2 puppies running around. The other ones are in a cage. So there's 2 puppies running around, and they have a roll of my foam tape, my close to my heart foam tape, in a dog bed, chewed all to pieces. I was like, oh, now we have our first, what is it? Our first victim of puppies. It's the first thing they've chewed up so far. Foam tape, come on guys, not cool. Not cool, puppies. This one we're going to put up on a little bit of foam as well and stick it back up there where I had it, like I said. Like so. I am looking at the sticker sheet right here, trying to see if there's anything else I might want to add. This is a pretty good time to tell you guys, go ahead, if you'd like to support my channel, go ahead and check the links down below. You can hop over to beckybidding.closetomyheart.com, pick yourself something up, or, I mean, if you just want to go over there and have a look-see, that's great too. It is the last month of this current catalog, and then we'll have a new catalog coming out in July, and I'm super excited for it. I did pull off a bunch of these hearts, and I'm sticking those hearts down around the page. I still really love, and I mentioned this in one of the past videos, I still really love the white highlights on some of these fruits and hearts and other icons. I love those white highlights that the artist had drew on them. You can see on that pineapple, that purple top to the pineapple has the white highlight marks. I just think that is so cute. It looks like someone drew it on there with a gel pen. It is just adorable. Absolutely love it. I'm going to stick this down right here. You see the camera shaking. The dogs aren't allowed in my room anymore. Used to, Gunner would sleep under my desk while I'm scrapbooking, but he's hitting my tripod is why that's shaking. I'm just not having dogs in my room anymore. I need a dog-free zone, guys. Dog-free zone. Puppy-free, dog-free. We are taking these, thanks Gunner. We are taking these white enamel dots, and we're going to give them a pretty generous scattering around the page. I like to buy these black and white enamel dots. I get those over close to my heart, of course, but I seem to run out of black way before I run out of the white, which is weird because the white ones you can color with alcohol markers, so you'd think the white ones would be first to go, but not for me, I guess. All right, guys, after I do that, I don't think I do anything else this layout. Nope, sure don't. All right, thank you so much for joining me, and check the links down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.